Hey everyone, how are y'all? Betty Joe, how are you? Alright, y'all. Just doing all my things back here on the back end real quick. Oh, shit. Hey Courtney, how are you? Okay, y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up, put your chat on live chat. Sorry I am late. I was reading something about a mama trying to drown her kids in Texas and lost track of time. Alright. And sure, our Nightbot is not wanting to work. Hey Betty Joe, how are you?
Good.
Trying to get Nightbot to work because he is obviously asleep or something. Why is it asking me to log in? I've had to log into everything today for some reason. And usually I don't have to. It always Oh, here he goes. I had to go wake him up.
Where's
Yeah.
everybody?
Huh?
So where's everybody at?
I don't know. I went in Discord and told him that I was running late and that it was live time, so hopefully they'll come in just a second. And I got over here. I didn't even realize it was this late, and I was uh, looking through YouTube for something and seen where I think it was Court TV had did a thing on this woman who had tried to drown her three kids in Texas, and the dad, or well, her husband had gotten arrested as well. And I was trying to see what that was about, and was reading about it, and just completely lost track of time.
I know I was on TikTok. I was like, oh, it's 11 o'clock.
I have not been over there, but just like a few times today. I am completely slipping on TikTok. I don't even know what's going on over there. Hey, Gigi.
It's crazy.
I know that there's been a lot of stuff going on with like Erica Kirk over there. A bunch of people's been saying some stuff about her. Um, that's really though all I've seen over there.
I don't pay attention to none of that. Um,
Usually I don't. I just scroll on by it. But somebody we were talking about it earlier in Discord. Um, or was something was brought up about her, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been hearing this, and this about it, and yeah, it's been a whole thing over there.
why? Because she's not in public running her mouth about somebody that killed her husband.
I
Um,
forgot what it was, what we were even talking
and then
about.
Candace Owens trying to say that it's just a big old thing. I'm done with the drama. And
Yeah,
then the shutting down,
the what shutting down?
government shutting down.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's a big old thing too.
yeah. I try not to get into the whole true crime thing over on TikTok. Not on that account anyway. Um, but I do share a lot of the missing person posters that I see on there. I always end up sharing those over on both of them, and so sometimes a little bit of true crime sneaks through on that one. Courtney says there's a lot of interesting questions being presented, though.
Yeah, because first there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, she had him
Oh
unalive.
yeah, I've
She did
heard
this."
several different things
Yeah,
that they are saying. Courtney saying her husband isn't working because of the government shutdown. Courtney, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, and that's the bad part. The ones that work for the government, all because the I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna shut up. Shut up, Betty Joe. Shut up.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I
Because
do.
I don't want to start a big old fight.
Oh, he works for the Forest Service. See, that's what's crazy. Like, it shuts down. So all of the national forests. Hey, Tiff.
Yeah,
Like all of those places shut down because of it.
military don't get paid. They don't get paid. There's a lot of people that's not gonna get paid because of this.
Yeah,
But I'm sorry, but
it really does suck. It does.
it does. And you got these people that work hard for their money and all because what we don't want to give $1.5 billion to illegals. Sorry,
Yeah.
we don't even get free health care.
Courtney said, although he has to go in because he's essential, but no pay, he'll get back pay.
Yeah, but still, that's and waiting on that back pay. That's crazy.
Hey, King, how are you? Okay. I'm looking
But
for something. What am I looking for? I was looking for something and completely forgot what it was I was looking for. Maybe I'll think of it in a minute. I've got so much going on, y'all. And I feel like there was somebody else supposed to get back to the messages, y'all, and I can't. I don't even know. I'm y'all. I'm so bad. I literally don't go by for 4 nights, and yeah. Oh, I know what it was. Hold on. Yep. Hang on. Where is my Discord? So I do have a couple of updates tonight on some missing person cases. So I did post the other night in Discord. Trevor Williams, the one that I had talked about, that's local to me, or well, semi-local to me, is runs with my cousin. Um, he was found deceased. I did forgot what night that was. He was found deceased in a pasture. I haven't heard anything else about it. I know that there was an autopsy done, but I haven't heard like if the prelim report has came out, cause and manner of death, anything like that. I do know that they are having his visitations tonight, and his funeral is in the morning at 10 o'clock.
Hmm, that's a shame.
Yeah. So, and I have tried to get in touch with my cousin. I talked to him the night that Trevor was found, or that day. He sent me a message that afternoon. That was the last day I talked to him. I tried to get in touch with him yesterday and today. So I don't know if he went to the funeral home or what. But I haven't heard back from him either. So Okay. Shit. Okay. Let's see. Let's check that back. Um, Darius McDougal, the little boy that went missing in Canada
Mm-hmm.
at the campground. He was there with his family camping. He went off walking with six of his now people are saying family members. I had originally seen it was his siblings. So I don't know if it's siblings, family members, cousins, whoever, but anyway, they were all minors from what I understand. Uh, they have been searching for him for 11 days now, and they are now deciding to call the search completely off. Uh, Yesterday or day before that, they said that if he was still alive, he had like less than a 5% chance of survival. Um,
Wow.
yeah, well, the weather is starting to get cooler up there. I know during actually, I had wrote it down either yesterday or today, y'all. I can or day before yesterday. I can't keep up with my days. I've had so much going on here the last few days. But I did write the temperatures down because I believe tomorrow it is actually supposed to snow up there. Okay, so I wrote this down. Must have been Monday. I wrote this down. So Monday it was actually in the 70s during the day, 40s at night. And this is I switched it from Celsius to Fahrenheit, so it would be our temperatures. Um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday it's going to only be in the 50s during the day, 30s at night.
Mm.
Saturday is only going to be 45 the high, 30 that night, and it's going to be Saturday that's supposed to have rain and snow showers in the evening. And then Sunday, 41 the high, 27 the low. And so they have completely called off the search for him. They are saying that if he is in the area that they have already searched, that he is presumed deceased.
This
So,
is
yeah, they have basically given up searching for him, which I get. They're saying that if he's in the area, he's probably deceased. But instead of it being a search, why not turn it into a recovery
yeah.
um, and try to find if they do believe that he is deceased, why not try to find his body? I don't know if there's something else up, maybe with the family, or if someone was there and took him, and they just haven't. Because we know how Canada is. We've seen it with the Jack and Willie case.
Yeah. They're not going to give much
Right?
information.
They're not forthcoming with information. Um, so I don't know if they're turning in a different direction and just think that maybe he's not in the area, that something else has happened, because my understanding is that they did check the water in the area that's that I had showed y'all on Google Maps, all that water that was around the campground there. So they checked that, they didn't find anything. I don't know why it would not at this point turn into a recovery and try to get his remains to where this baby could be laid to rest properly instead of
Mm-hmm.
just leaving him out. I don't understand that, but uh, maybe in the next week or so we'll hear something different. Maybe they're taking the investigation in a different direction. I don't know. I just the fact that they're saying now 6 years old, uh, and when he was reported missing, they said he was 5, so he must have had a birthday somewhere within these last few days. But just the fact that they're giving up the search for him
Yeah.
doesn't seem right. Hey, Elsie. Elsie, I agree. It seems very heartless for them to just stop looking. I completely agree. This is a little baby. I mean, 5, 6 years old. He's still a baby in my eyes.
Yeah.
Why, why give up the search? They're over here, and I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad over in Nova Scotia they are still looking for Jack and Willie, because those two kids deserve to be found as well. Why is the search not still going on for Darius the way it is Jack and Willie? That makes no sense. And the only thing that I could think of is that maybe they're going in a different direction with this investigation. So I don't know. So that was.
Ability.
I mean, I hope that that's what it is, because just to completely give up on it doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't. So it's a possibility that they're going
Right.
another direction and they got more information than they're given.
If he was walking with 6 relatives that were minors, maybe they have told something to investigators that has not been put out to the public. I have not been on the Facebook group looking. I just, yeah, I've literally, it's been crazy around here the last 4 days. So I haven't had time to do anything, honestly. So I need to do that. Also, I have so much I need to do, y'all. I don't have enough hours in the day to get.
I heard that.
That was a Coke. Hey Vapor, how are you? Um, so I think tomorrow I am going to jump on Facebook and kind of look through the groups and see maybe if there's some locals in the area that might have heard something. Um, and see what they're saying. Vapor, I'm good. I'm here. That's all I can really say, honestly. Uh, so yeah, that was one of the updates that I had for the cases that we have talked about. The Samuel Easterling case that I had talked about, he's the guy that's missing down in New Orleans. Um, Mind of Monsters is going to be doing a live tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central Time. Let me go double check, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe I've seen that she is supposed to have his parents on there with her. But let me go make sure that I get that right. And I don't know where Sally's at. She asked me earlier if I was going to be doing a live tonight. I told her that I was, and she said she needed a live. So I don't know. Gigi, I feel like I need coffee, honestly. Okay. See, Sammy St. Easterly missing from Louisiana special guest. Okay, so she has a special guest coming on tomorrow. Mind of Monsters does. It's scheduled for 6 p.m. So if y'all want to go check that out, I'll probably be in her chat listening to what they have to say. I don't know why I'm thinking I could swore I read that as his parents were going to be on there with her, but I could be wrong. But anyway, y'all go check it out. Um, and as of right now, I do know that they did find the guy that they were looking for. That was a person of interest, but they are not naming him as a suspect. They have found him. They did interview him, question him, because they thought maybe he had information about Samuel's disappearance. Okay, so Betty Jo Elsie wants to know if Bubbles is doing better.
Yeah, she still has a cough though.
I'm marking these out.
That's why I muted, because I had to get her. She was coughing.
Oh, no, she's fine. Okay. So Gianna Kovritsnik She's the girl that we talked about that left her home in Florida, was doing the whole cross country thing, made it out to California down to San Diego County, and then has completely went missing. Sent her mom the text with a picture of a note and the GPS coordinates, and they ended up finding her vehicle and her camper. Nothing new has came out in her case. They still have not found her. Uh, don't know if they're, if they talked to the Mexican authorities to find out, maybe she crossed the border either by foot or some other way. They haven't came out with any of that information. So as of right now, she's still missing. Like, is anybody even? King. Good question. It's like the story was hot for a few days, and then there's nothing. If I Google or even look it up on Brave, is she still missing? It just says yeah, she's still missing. Basically, that's it. Last heard from her kind of gives a rundown of her case. She left her house, did the cross country thing, last contacted her family on the state. Vehicle camper was found. Is basically all it says. Everything that we already know, that's what it's saying. There's nothing new on her stuff either. And used to, they, we would get these cases, and there would be, every day or every other day there would be something new out there with the ones that are missing. And here lately, it's either you don't hear about it until several months later, or it takes forever for any information to come up. And it seems like they would be able to see if she crossed the border down there. There's got to be cameras. I know we looked that night on maps to see if we could find any cameras, and I think what we found, maybe one that was on a light pole. There's got to be somehow that they caught her going across the border down there. So I don't know if they're looking for her, or if they're even trying to look for her, or what. Mustang, how are you? Okay, the other one, Jaden Lynn Robertson. She's a 17-year-old that went missing. Betty Jo, I can't remember if you were up here that night uh, when we talked about this one. She's the one that had ran away from her foster home.
Oh no, I don't know nothing about that one.
Okay, so yeah, this girl here, she was in a foster home, and for whatever reason, she ran away. In Salem, Oregon. No, I'm sorry, that was wrong. January the 30th of this year, she ran away from her foster home in Salem, Oregon. This time it was Hermiston, Oregon, where she ran away from her foster home. And
Kids.
I have no idea. Something's going on there that she keeps running away from. And I understand that this is like two different counties that she's ran from now, but there's got to be some reason that she keeps running away. And I even brought it up the other night, and I still cannot find the case of the girl that I had covered a year and a half, 2 years ago. The girl kept running. Every time they would find her, they put her right back into foster care. She'd run again. She had ran multiple times. So the last time, I don't think they had found her. But there's some reason that she keeps leaving. I don't know if there's something going on in the household, or if it's just she's being rebellious and she doesn't like the rules, whatever it is. But every time they have said that she has ran, they say that she's in danger. So I don't, it could be something she's met somebody on the internet, or
Mm.
a certain person that she keeps staying in contact with. Um, but something's going on there that she keeps running. But as of right now, they still have not found her, and there's no new information about her either. And she's only 17,
Mm.
and they haven't come up with anything. Okay, let me see. Now, I do have some new case. Well, I haven't went over them yet, but there are a couple of other creators that have talked about them, so y'all might have heard of them. Okay, let me get Matthew Spencer's up here real quick. Because Matthews is also kind of like Deanna's and um, Chelsea Grim. He was doing the whole cross country thing as well. Oh, that's the wrong button. I, I I'm still not used to how StreamYard has their buttons, how they changed them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not used to it, and I keep clicking the wrong one. Okay, so. Son of a bitch. Did not mean to do that. My bad.
Technical difficulties.
I did need to exit off of it. I was trying to maximize it. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I was trying to make it bigger where y'all could see it. Okay, so this is Matthew Spencer. His last contact with family was August the 6th of 2025 when he was in Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Now, there are some notes with this one, so let me. Samuels, Asterios. Okay, here's Matthews. Because there is kind of a timeline that goes with Matthews as well. Oh, that's the next one. My notes are all messed up. It just has not been a good 4 days, y'all. Really hasn't. Very crazy. I'm completely unorganized. And I'm missing notes. Where's my notes at? What the hell? Okay, we'll just read it off of here. All right, so his last contact was August the 6th when he was in Cloudcroft, New Mexico. So he's originally from Washington. Uh, the plates on his car are Washington plates. He drove out to Los Angeles, left from Los Angeles, was driving to Houston. And it says on here, I don't know if I can see it or not, but he's 28 years old. He's 200 pounds. He's 5'9", brown hair, hazel eyes, wears glasses. He does have some tattoos. He has Deadpool and Darth Vader on his left arm. He has Mom on his right arm, and then he has a shark tattoo on his right leg. And it does have all of his tattoos pictured down here at the bottom. The car that's down here, that is his vehicle. And for those of you that are in Discord, these are in the missing person poster channel now that I had done, and me and Christy have both been putting a lot of stuff in there. Okay, so it says Matthew Spencer was driving from California to Houston, Texas, stopping in Las Vegas to visit his sister. He was there from August the 1st to August the 4th. His license plate was captured in Flagstaff on August the 5th. His last known contact was on August the 6th at 6 p.m. He had told his sister that he was in Cloudcroft, New Mexico, and at 10:54 p.m. he texted he was driving in the desert. However, his Google location at 11:42 p.m. placed him between Williams and Flagstaff, Arizona. And the following day, which was August the 7th, his Google account searches included "My car won't turn over." Now, there was a couple of other different searches that was found also. I had them wrote down with all my notes. Um, I know one was like, "Where am I?" Um, One was my 2006 Hyundai Tucson is not turning over in clicks. Like, so there was a couple of different Google searches that he had done. So the family is thinking that his car had broken down. Matthew is driving a silver or light gray Hyundai Tucson with Washington plates CJM2235. He's very close to his family, and it is highly unusual for him not to contact them. If you have seen Matthew, his vehicle, or know of his whereabouts, please call the Flagstaff Police Department or the Missing in America anonymous tip line that is listed below. Both the numbers are down here. Like I said, this is in my Discord if y'all want to grab a screenshot of it from here. If you're in Arizona and you want to share it with some people out there, please do so. So his sister, or his starter maybe. See, that's the thing, Tip. They still have not found him or his car. They just know that that was his Google searches that led the family to believe that his car had broken down. And like I said, all of his tattoos are at the bottom down here. That is his actual vehicle in the photo. And he does have a twin sister. She is the one that is saying that he is very close with his family, and it's very unusual for him not to contact them. So it's once again kind of like the Gana case, the Chelsea Grim case.
Yep.
You know, they're traveling cross country, they're by themselves, and then for whatever reason they go missing. We know that Gana's car and Chelsea's car both were found. They just were not with their vehicle. Uh, Matthew, though, him or his car, neither one had been found. All these people missing and driving in their cars. It's, I mean, King. I think Chelsea's was the first one we had heard of, or I will say that I had heard of since I started doing true crime. Um, and still to this day, that's a very weird case. She still has not
Um,
been found. You know, and there was people out there that had done multiple searches for her, and she wasn't found. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just now because it's getting more out on social media, and that's why we're hearing about it. I would assume that this happens more often than what we hear. I don't know.
Sounds like somebody's going missing every day.
Yeah, and this, like I said, his last known contact was in August. Uh, it has on this flyer September the 1st, 2025. So a month ago was the updates, kind of like with the timeline of, you know, the Google searches and where his plates were read at and all that. So if y'all know anybody or you yourself are in Arizona, screenshot it, email me. I can send you the flyer. It's all over. I know Mind of Monsters has it. I know it's all over TikTok. Um, but if you want the flyer, I can easily email it to you, or you can just grab the screenshot and send it out. Let me just do it like this. Um, and share it, pass it out, post it on your social media or whatever. It's crazy how all these people just go missing, and it's literally like they just vanish into thin air. It's crazy. Okay, kiss off of my list.
Cold outside.
I don't even know what the temperature is here. Aliens. But have y'all noticed? This is Chelsea Graham went missing in Arizona also.
Yep. Something about Arizona. Stay away from there.
She went missing in Arizona, and then like, well, Gana was out in California, but it's all still over. Hey, Jason, how are you? See, I bet we're just hearing about it. See if that could be it. People are starting to, because you have, so Missing in America did this poster, but you have Missing in America, and you have what's the Aware Foundation. Those are the two that do a lot of the missing person posters. Um, and I have both of their websites in the resource channel on Discord, but you can look them both up. They have tons and tons and tons of missing person posters in there. Skinwalkers. Is the Skinwalker Ranch, Courtney? Is that in Arizona? Hey, Sally Mae. Sally Mae, I have been live now for 36 minutes, and you were just wanting me earlier to go live, and then here you are late. She was like, Scarlett, I need a live tonight. This is what she told me this morning. I was like, yes, I'm going to go live. And then she's late. Oh, she was asleep. Thank you, King. Sally Mae King has given you the chair and the tardy slip. It's in Utah. Okay. I know that there's like a lot of stuff on. I can't remember if it's Netflix or Hulu Prime, one of those apps, uh, where a lot of people do stuff where they go out to the Skinwalker Ranch, just like creepy. Do Chelsea? Tiff, I do too, but what's crazy with Chelsea's case, she's a grown adult. Okay. If she wanted to walk away, she she can do that. But when you have family, especially parents, that are looking for you, or I think they were looking for her, I still have questions about that. Um, at least let someone know you're alive and you're okay, and you walking away was your decision.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, so
Don't
people are
just leave
not
them worrying.
right, right, because you have people, friends and family who are worrying about you. You have police out here using resources to try to find you. With those resources, if you just up and walk away and you're really not missing or in need of help, those resources could be used towards someone who really is missing and needs help. Let's see, a ticket. We should do a live in missing 411 cases. Courtney, I was on that website the other day. There's a lot of cases over there. And I guess what I could do if we were to do that is just kind of start maybe from the top and just go through like so many of them a night. I mean, it would take several lives to do it. Um, I may do that. Okay, there's 16 people in here right now.
Yep.
If y'all want to do what Courtney is saying and go through the 411 missing person website and go through the cases, put them on in the chat. Obviously, we won't get through them all in a couple of lives. It'll take maybe a month to get through them because there are a lot. Um, a lot of them are new cases. whenever I was looking at it the other day, there was like some that was like 3 and 4 in one day. Okay, so Sally, Betty Joe, Courtney, y'all want to do it? Okay. So, I mean, we can do that. I may do that starting tomorrow night and just kind of carry it, just continue on with uh, the missing person cases from September since this is now October and just keep it on going all through October as well. Research, okay, hold on, I gotta write that name down. Are they marked in Discord? The missing 411, is that what you're talking about, Sally? Let me look real quick because I don't remember if we put that one in there or not. Let's see. We do have the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Let's see. No, we did not do.
See, this is why I will not get on a plane.
What? I spoke too soon about the planes the other day. Apparently, two Delta planes bumped into each other. Um, where did that happen at, Tiff? See, yes, true. It's terrible if she's walked off and not telling anyone. Sometimes I do wonder if they are in trouble or not. Gigi, and see, that's the thing. A lot of times they think, well, if I go missing and then now they're looking for me, I'm going to be in trouble. It's not against the law to go missing, and someone file a missing person report on you because they actually do think you're missing. That's not illegal. It's not a false report. It's nothing like that. The only way it would be a false report is if I said, okay, well, I know Betty Jo's missing, but I'm gonna go ahead and file a missing person report on her anyway. That would be illegal. It's just the fact that all of the resources that
Sally, where you going?
are used. Sally, Sally gonna go. Sally, where you going? She did is the one who's okay. Let me write down David's name. Hold on. Wait, where does his name go? David,
You're
David.
going home.
David.
You are home.
All right. And I do need to get that 411
Sally, stop confusing me.
website and put in there real quick. Okay, so what happened with LaGuardia? LaGuardia's New York City, right?
Think so.
I want to say it is. All right. Okay, so Canon. Let's see. 411. Okay. All right, Courtney, I got it wrote down. Okay, so it is okay. So it is in New York. Sally, wait, where are you at? I'm so confused right now. Are you talking about moving back to the previous state, Sally Mae? Is that what you're talking about? From where you are now? Sounds like it wasn't too bad. So did they? Oh, you're going to. Oh, Sally Mae, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna say it on here, but I get what you're saying now. Uh, it's what you told me about the other day, Sally, in a DM. So, Tiff, were they in the air or were they on the ground? Because I didn't know this happened, so I don't know. Okay, okay, Sally, I got you now. I was so confused there for a second.
Get a drink?
No.
Okay.
That poor baby. Okay, I got two other cases I do want to talk about. Okay, So it was on the ground. Okay. So that's, I was thinking when you said that, Tiff, I was thinking you were saying that they were in the air. All right. I do need to get through these other two cases real quick. I got it, Courtney. Thank you. But let me grab the missing 411 website real quick while I'm thinking about it so I can put it in Discord. See, sorry I was talking to mom. Scott, you're fine. I hope your mama is doing good. Okay. Let's see. Where is he missing? Yeah, I had the website here the other day. See, we'll go with whatever. No, Gigi, I get what she's talking about. She's in one state right now, but she's going back home to her previous state uh, to visit with her family. That's what she was talking about. Okay, Courtney, I was literally looking at the website the other day.
I've watched some of the 411 cases.
You're welcome, Gigi. Yeah, Gigi, don't feel bad. I even knew what she was talking about, and I was completely confused. Okay, yo, give me a second. I got to a little blanket thingy here. Because I am kind of getting cold right now. Okay, my straightening was still plugged up. You know, I straightened my hair yesterday. Forgot to unplug it. Okay. All right. If I can find the website. Because I know that if I don't look for the website, then I'm going to end up forgetting about it. Okay, so just on, if you Google it, it says that the missing 411 cases refer to a collection of unexplained disappearances in national parks and wilderness areas. But there is also a website. I may have to find that later. Is this it? Oop, that ain't it. Oh, okay. I'm just going to have to find it. Um, I have to find it later. Because I do need to get through these last two cases. And then we can work on looking for the website. Elsie, you're never going outside again? See, Elsie, this is why I don't go in a lot of places. Too many people I have to deal with. I don't like the people a lot.
The aliens is coming.
Well, I mean, to be honest, they really can't be any worse than a lot of people that are walking around on Earth right now.
Well, that's true.
So, you know. What was that? Oh, who is next?
Long as they
Jasmine.
leave me alone.
Yeah, as long as they don't bother me, we good. See, the cars for and show a specific set of details missing in national parks or forests, near waters dogs can't track, near boulder fields, disappearance out of nowhere. Courtney, a lot of these cases that we talk about are literally disappearances out of nowhere.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
I
What's
mean,
really going on?
the people that go missing, they have to be on Earth somewhere. And I get that there's a lot of land and a lot of bodies of water, but it's just I don't know. I know that it's possible for people to go missing and never be found. It crosses my mind, like, how do these people disappear and they cannot be found? Like, they have to be on Earth somewhere. Okay, so the next girl that I'm going to talk about, her name is Jasmine McGee. She is um, autistic, and she has been missing since September the 21st. Once you delve into the cases, she'll keep going. So it's like one of those rabbit holes, Courtney, that I'm never going to want to come out of, because I already have two other rabbit holes that I got to dig into. Talking to you like, Sally, you're talking to me? All right, so I might as well give up my other two rabbit holes because I remember one of the rabbit holes, but I forgot what the other one's even about. I got to go back and look at mine and Kristen's conversation because me and her were talking about them. She's 58 degrees here, going to 50 tonight. Yeah, I'm kind of ready for the cooler weather, to be honest. Oh, you thought you were on piano. So, Sally, do you want a leak to come up? I'll check that later. No thanks. Okay. Well, if you want a link, Sally, just let me know and I will throw you one out. Okay, so this is Jasmine McGee. She's 14. It has on here for her description that her hair is dyed black with some green in it, and I believe I had seen somewhere that her natural hair color is brown. She is 5 foot 2 inches tall. Her eyes are bluish gray, and her weight is unknown. And it said the Wright County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in locating 14-year-old Jasmine McGee. Jasmine was last seen around midnight, September the 21st, in Hartville, Missouri. Jasmine suffers from autism, ADHD, and anxiety. According to her mother, she enjoys spending time in pastures with cows but avoids horses. So please keep this in mind and to be on the lookout. So basically, like with my son, music, city buildings, and light bulbs is his thing. Her thing is cows in a pasture. That's what she likes. Um, See, it is possible that she may have left in a dark colored truck with lights that are underneath it. She wears contacts but also wears glasses. She was last seen wearing a white Simpsons hoodie and carrying a black bag with a red stripe. If you've seen Jasmine or have any information regarding her whereabouts, please contact the Wright County Sheriff's Office, and then it has their phone number. Um, yes, Elsie, it says Hartville, Missouri. And let me see. I believe, Elsie, if you go into my Discord, let me make sure her thing is in here. Yes, it is. If you go to the missing person flyers um, channel in Discord, it's up at the top above the Scarlet's family one. You'll see her thing in there, her poster. Wait, no, Vegas, what, Vegas? Damn, everybody's just in here talking about their temperature. Hold on. Betty Joe Mean, you might as well look and see what our temperatures is. Oh, mine's 72.
Damn, it's warmer there than it is here.
Let me make sure that's right. Hold
It's
on.
59. But
It's
it's
saying
supposed
it's saying 72. No, see now it says 71, but it has been known to lie.
yeah.
So
It's
let
supposed to
me.
go to 50 here.
It's only supposed to be 68 here.
And tomorrow's supposed to be 47
Oh shit. Well,
tomorrow
tomorrow
night.
here is supposed to be 90.
Well, during the day it's supposed to be 72, but during the night it's supposed to go down to 47.
Let's see. Our coldest night is going to be Friday night, and the next Friday night it's going to be 61, but it could change.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I looking for on my phone? Oh, delete it. Wait, what are we? Did I undo it? Wait, did you? Hold on. Okay, she's not hid, King, so you must have undone it. All right, so. Okay, so let me find. Elsie, let me look it up and see if Hartville is near Springfield. Cause that I am not sure. Lost help. I did it while I was doing something on. Okay, so King, it doesn't show that she's hid on here.
Understood.
So she accidentally deleted just on stuff. But no,
Oh.
she's posted now, King. So you're good. Just on that was done by accident. Let me look up Hartville. And what's the other place? Did she say Springfield?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. Okay, so Elsie, it's an hour and 3 minutes. So it's not that far between Springfield and Hartville. Just on when she put it's crazy to know it'll be 94 on Friday. And I read that as it's crazy to know I'll be 94 on Friday. Oh my god, I need sleep, y'all. Oh my god. Oh, so it'll be 84. Yeah, I completely need sleep.
I think we all need sleep.
Oh my god. I have been up at like 2:30, 4 o'clock in the morning every morning for a week. She said I'd look good if I were that age. Just on, you know how I am though, whenever I start reading something and I don't read it too good and I take it as something else. Y'all, 15 more days and it's my birthday. I'll be old. Looking at her facial structure, I'm almost certain I know this family. I need to do research and some praying. Yes, Elsie, for sure praying. If you do figure out that you know the family, let me know, okay?
I just heard you say you're gonna be old.
I am. In 15 days, I'm going to be old.
Yeah, okay.
And tell
Not a bit.
Bubbles now, tell Bubbles that Auntie Scarlett's got a birthday coming up, so she's got to get better because I need my annual birthday song.
I know. She will. Hi, baby. Oh, my boobies.
Okay, let me go. This is the one. Okay, Courtney, I got that one as well. The one that you just posted in Discord.
Telling you. If this baby ain't better by Friday, they take her to the doctor Monday.
Hopefully, I mean, is she feeling any better?
Yeah, I think it's just her sinuses.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No,
I
that.
mean, this weather though, cool at night, warm during the day, like it'll mess with you for sure.
Well, like I said, they're gonna do it, or I'm gonna smack the daylights out of them.
Okay, Courtney, thank you. You know what, Courtney? Hold on. Before you start posting all of these links in Discord and then they get lost in the main chat, let me do a channel, and then that way you can just post them all in there, and they don't get lost. Scarlett, so you don't have a clue what old looks like. I try to avoid the mirror at all costs. But Gigi, 45 is old. Like, I don't want to get old.
Well, neither do I, but you know.
I want to stay young as long as possible. Okay, Courtney, I just made it. I posted. You can go to it. Hold on. Let me just do it this way to make it easier. Okay, there's a little thingy. I tagged you in it, and then that way you can just post them all. And the two that you've already posted, I'll go ahead and put in there. That way you don't have to redo them. Give me a second, y'all. Let me do this because I am interested in these cases. We're going to go over them. I need to. Oh, oh, I don't need to start cleaning my headset. Go here, and do that. It is just on. It really is. I mean, I'm trying to stay at 21 as long as I can, but you know. Okay, so Courtney, I got the two that you posted in there in that channel now. If you want to go to it, it's literally like right above where you click to go to Scarlett's family. Oh, hold on, let me finish this stuff. Okay. Okay.
That's crazy.
What's crazy?
It says mommy TikToker exposed for marrying a predator.
Oh, where did you see that at?
on TikTok.
What you doing on TikTok when we live?
I knew you were going to. Oh,
Y'all, Betty Jo's just over here just cheating on us just out in the open. Like, for real. A king, exactly. She snitched her own self out.
I'm not going to lie about it. Why would I lie about it?
It's all good. I've been on there before when I was love.
No, that's just crazy to me. What are you doing marrying a. And you got kids.
Look at Ruby Layman, her mama. She handed her daughter to the predator,
I know.
knowing that he was a predator.
I know.
Okay, Elsie, I just tagged you and I posted Jasmine's poster in the main chat in Discord, and then I tagged you in it. That way, you'd be able to find it. But yeah, I don't understand these parents. They
But
will
you're
literally
bragging about it.
and see if she's bragging about it, she needs her ass kicked.
I'll have to look
Seriously.
at that after we're done live, but I'm serious. I'll
Yeah,
post it.
post it in Discord
That's
because
crazy.
why would you
I'm gonna hunt this woman down.
want to put your kids in danger? You're welcome, Elsie. Why would you want to do that? That makes absolutely no sense.
From what I understand, the predator has a 4-year-old daughter or whatever, and I guess she went home without underwear on. I mean, not saying that anything happened. Just saying.
Right.
I do. Boy, let me.
Yeah. I don't know. If you okay, so it's well, you say that's a different. So I was going to say it'd be different if you did not know that the guy was a predator, and you got with him, and then you find out, and then you leave him. But there is a such thing as background checks.
I guess she knew he was.
That's crazy.
I'll have to look more into it, but.
I'm taking time away from TikTok. Poor King, y'all. I'm not gonna say why she's taking time away from it. I mean, although it is King, it is a funny story.
It's addicting.
But wait a minute. Y'all just heard what Betty just said. It's addicting. Y'all
Well,
would laugh at me when I would.
Wait a minute. In my defense, you have not been live. I had nothing to do. I went to bed at 8:30 with this baby for the last few nights.
Okay, I will take responsibility for that. But y'all were laughing at me whenever I would say TikTok would kidnap me.
I didn't say kidnap me. I just said it was addicting.
Well, he would literally kidnap me for hours at a time. Because I mean, you see all kind of good stuff over there, and then you kind of like go down a rabbit hole, and
But
you
the
know,
last few nights, I went to sleep at 8:30 and woke up at midnight.
King exactly addicting kidnap. It's the same thing over there. It is. But seriously, like you can get to watching something, a video over there, especially if it's like a true crime video. And I try to stay away from that on the one account that I have, just because I use it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do share the missing person posters on it as well. If I see Doodlebug or like Mind of Monsters or somebody share a missing person one, I always want to share it. Um, but whenever you do that, it because it's so sensitive, it does bring true crime videos into
Yeah.
your feed.
Yeah.
And so you get started on one, and then down there at the below the video, it's like on the little search thing. It's like you can search whatever that has to do with the case that you're watching. You can go down a damn rabbit hole from here to the other side of the earth.
Yeah.
In the videos. Tiff, that is true too. Tiff said some people don't care about their kids that much.
Well, they better start caring.
It's if you get with a man knowing that he is a child predator, and I'm gonna go back to the Ruby Lateman case. Her mama knew that the Jordan guy was an RSO, and she was living in a house with this man with her child. Basically, handed her child off to him so he wouldn't get in trouble, and then lied to try to keep him from getting in trouble, knowing that he's the one that took her child, knowing that he was by himself with this little girl for God knows how long, and anything could have happened. Which, from my understanding of what they were saying, she was not harmed while he had her, but it still could have happened.
Right.
Sally, they're crazy. And that's the reason why Ruby's mama ended up getting arrested. So that's the whole point of TikTok is supposed to make us less productive. Tiff, it is very good at that. Well, the people who go live over there and do their videos and are very consistent with that over there, I'm not going to say are less productive. Me, I can be sitting here at my computer with true crime stuff pulled up on both monitors, supposed to be taking notes on stuff that I'm going to be talking about that night, and I am very less productive. Because I will own up to it because I'm sitting there watching stuff on that.
Yeah. I'm less productive too then.
It's just, it's very addictive.
I mean, I got nothing to do from, let's see, Dave goes to school from 7:25 till 2:10. We leave here at 1:45 to go sit in the pickup line, so we're first.
So you're trying to keep your mind busy.
So I just got to find things to do till, know.
Right.
And then I fall asleep with her and wake up at midnight. This morning, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I have no clue why.
So was I. I think I did fall back. Well, no, that was yesterday when the Amber Alert went off. Or was that today? You know what? That might have been this morning when the Amber Alert went off. I don't even remember if it was yesterday or this morning.
And then I hurt my back yesterday, putting her in the Jeep. Oh my God, I thought I broke something.
I think that was yesterday. You told us about that. Yeah, I can't even get, my days are just like all butched together. Because I know I was asleep at 1 o'clock, dead ass asleep. In the every phone in the house, mine, my son's, he has 2 phones. One has service, one doesn't. He just uses it for games. But even though it doesn't have service, it still goes off with the Amber Alert.
Yeah.
And then Uncle's phone, all the phones in the house start blaring at 1 o'clock in the morning with the Amber Alert. And I could not figure out, because I was, I guess, so tired and it just woke me up. I could not figure out how to make the thing stop buzzing. And I was trying to make it stop. My son was trying to make his phone stop. I was trying to get a screenshot of it because I was so asleep that I couldn't read what it said. So I needed the screenshot so I could have it for later on whenever I woke up, so I could look it up to, see if this child is still missing. Thank God they did find him. They actually found him. He went missing between Kentwood, Louisiana and the Mississippi state line, but they did find him in Kentwood. And they did arrest him. Yeah, it was a whole hot mess at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, what was I doing now?
Then she comes home from school telling us about this little girl that pushed her, screamed in her face, and spit on her.
Uh-uh.
I told my daughter, I said, you better get a hold of that teacher tomorrow, because if this little girl, this the same little girl she's had problems with, telling her to leave her alone and pushing her. I said, I am not playing with this school.
Why is the teacher not doing something to this little girl?
I don't know if the teacher contacted the parents. We don't know because they never said anything. So I told my daughter, you better get a hold of that school tomorrow and find out what's going on, because I'm not playing. I'll
Yeah.
go in there. I will.
Well,
I
if
will fight the kindergartner.
if if this little girl keeps doing this to her and then Bubbles stands up and defends herself, then she should not get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, like I told her, I said, did you do anything to cause? No. She said, I'm nice to everybody, my mom. I don't touch nobody.
She's a
I don't
perfect
push
angel, Betty Joe.
nobody.
We already know this.
And I told her, I said, well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Then she told the teacher, and if she does it again, you better lay her out.
Exactly. And she better not get in trouble for it either.
And she said, but I don't want to hit nobody. I said, but you're not also not going to be spit in the face or
No.
wherever she spit on you at. You're not there to be pushed, screamed at,
Mm-mm.
or spit on.
No.
I said, and you told the teacher. Now, if she does it again, you just hit her.
Yeah. I mean, she's gonna have to learn at some point to defend herself.
So,
And if the teacher's not going to do anything about it and the school's not going to do anything about it, then Bubbles
like,
is just going to have to throat punch him.
like I told her, I said, I don't care where you hit her. Just hit her. Just haul off and hit her.
Yeah, maybe then the little girl will leave her alone. King, they found so I can't remember if it was at 1 o'clock this morning or 1 o'clock yesterday morning, but there was an Amber Alert in Louisiana. It was, I believe, the little boy was 2. I think he was. He was abducted at like 9:45 the night before, but the Amber Alert didn't go out till 1 o'clock that morning. But they ended up finding him a couple of hours later. Vapor said, "You don't want to know what I did." I think Vapor, we heard this story before.
Well, I mean,
I think.
we when we first told no when she first started, we told her, you keep your hands to yourself.
Mhm.
You don't touch nobody. You don't push nobody. You don't try to hug nobody because she likes to give hugs.
Right.
You don't do none of that. I said, and if anybody touches you or hits you, you tell the teacher. And that's what she's been doing. Because where that little boy hit her, that was taken care of because she contacted the little boy's parents.
Mhm.
And then this happened today, and I told her, I said, don't worry, mommy's going to get a hold of the teacher. I said, because we're going to find out what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, it's
Little
getting to the
girl, this little girl has pushed you a few times, and it's not going to continue.
right.
I
So
said,
look, it's getting to the point now where your daughter's going to have to go to the school and be like, "Look, you need to call the other parents and have the
yeah,
parents come up here for a meeting." And at that point, if this is what I would do. I don't know how your daughter is, but me, I would be like, "Okay, this is how it is. We're in the meeting. I'm here. The other parents here. I'm gonna tell the school in front of the other parent. If the child keeps messing with my kids will knock the shit out of them, and my
no,
child better not get in trouble for it."
yeah, my daughter will. Trust me. Her and my daughter
So
fight the kindergartner herself.
you know, I mean, it gets to a point where you don't want them to fight. You don't want them to
No,
have problems with other kids, but it comes to a point where the kid, like with Bubbles, she's got to learn how to defend herself.
yeah, and
You know,
but like I like we told her, you don't hit nobody, but if the teacher doesn't take care of it, then you have to hit them.
right?
You have to let them know you're not going to be bullied. You're not going to be pushed. You're not going to be hit. That's not what you go to school for. I said that sometimes you have to defend yourself and you have to hit them.
Right. I never had that problem with my kids, though. Like with my daughter, especially, I wasn't worried about her because all of their family went to school out there, like all of their cousins. So I didn't really have to worry about it. But there was this one time, this little boy, he would walk up behind my daughter when they was like in preschool, and he kept picking her up, and he would pick her up, and she would tell him to stop, and he would pick her up, and teacher
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything about it. And I finally just told her, I was like, knock the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And I think she ended up poking him in his eye or something. And I told the teacher, y'all, like, because the teacher has had to get onto him for walking up behind her and picking her up, and he just kept doing it. I said, I told my daughter if he didn't quit to hit him. I didn't tell her to poke him in his eye. That's what
No,
she did.
but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And but like she said, like the baby said, she says, I don't want to hit nobody. I said, yeah, but baby, you can't keep letting them push you or hit you.
Right.
You can't keep letting that happen.
Mm-mm. She'll get tired of it though. She'll
And
just give her time. She'll get tired of it, and they'll push her, and nobody's helping her, and the teacher's not helping her, and the school's not doing nothing about it. And Bubbles will get tired of it, and she's gonna knock shit out of one of them.
well, like, because I told her, I said, well, you hit your Uncle Todd. I said, just think of it as your Uncle Todd messing with you. So just let him have it.
Right? Because at some point, if the kid, somebody's not gonna make them stop, you gotta be like, you're not gonna keep doing this to me.
Right. Well, like I, because when she told me, she said, I forget, she said the little girl's name, but I can't remember it. And I said, well, you better tell that little girl, she better lay off of you, because if she don't, then you're going to let her have it. She said, but she's my friend. I said, she's not a friend if she's going to keep pushing you.
Yeah. See, Bubbles don't understand that. She wants to be friends with everybody because she sees the good in everybody, and she's not understanding that if they were her friend, they
Mm.
wouldn't they wouldn't do her like that.
Well, like I told her, I said, you know what? Okay, if she's your friend, I said, and I said, just stay away from her for a few days and then see what happens. Like,
Right.
play with somebody else or go around, stay away from her. Don't walk by her. Don't.
Yeah,
Sure.
and just see if she leaves her alone at that point.
Yeah. I told her, I said,
Yeah.
just don't bother with her. Don't talk to her, because there's days that, like she said, there's days that she don't even mess with her, that they're friends. They play,
Hmm.
they help each other. And then there's days that she just wants to be mean to her.
Yeah.
And I said, well, just stay away from her for a few days and see what happens. But I did tell my daughter, you will contact that teacher tomorrow and find out what was going on
Yeah, especially if
and
she
what
keeps
was
doing it.
and why if she took care of it, because that child is not going to spit on this baby.
No, that is just downright
I
disgusting.
said they don't want to see grandma coming there because ain't nobody going to spit on my baby. I
I
don't
mean,
care how old they are.
Tiff is wanting to know if it's wrong to sue a kindergartner. I mean, if that
It's
was my
one thing.
child,
It's one thing to push,
but
and
spit.
it's one thing to smack because they're kindergartners. I mean, the baby hits really hard, so I know she could hurt somebody if she wanted to.
Right. But to
But you're
spit,
not going to spit.
no,
We
that's
teach
just,
her not to do that stuff. Somebody better teach their kid not to do that stuff.
yeah, that's disgusting. That's spreading germs, that
Yeah, I
it's
said,
unsanitary, that
you're already sick. I said, I don't know where she spit on you at. I said, but no. Mm-mm.
yeah,
She said,
that's
she spit right here on my shirt. I said, well,
nasty.
that
Yeah,
teacher better control that little girl. Or that mama better control that little girl. Or
somebody.
mama. I'll fight the mama and the daddy and the grandma.
Yeah, we want to bail Betty Joe out of jail before the school year is over with.
Because ain't nobody going to spit on my little.
Elsie, it is. It's spitting. It's just that's
It's disgusting.
it's disgusting. It's disrespectful. It's I can come up with
That's the
so many
first thing
names.
I asked her. I said, you didn't do it back, right? She said, no. She said, that's nasty. I
Yeah,
said, okay.
Courtney, that is true too. Spitting is an assault. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it seems like if this little girl keeps messing with Bubbles, it's about time to have a meeting at the school with her
Yeah,
parents.
that's what I told my daughter. I said, you're going to have to, the same little girl's doing it, so you're probably going to have a meeting with the parents. I said, you and her dad's going to have to go in there, have a meeting with that teacher, with the parents, with the principal, and let it be known the next time she spits on my grandbaby, all hell's going to break loose.
Yeah, because that's just. King says Betty Joe was in an accident or on purpose.
I asked her, and she said it was on purpose. She screamed in her face, and then she pushed her, screamed in her face, and then spit on her.
Yeah, she'd have got a throat punch if she'd have screamed in my
Because
face.
I asked her, I said, did she accidentally maybe bump into you? And then accidentally she was talking and spit. She said, no, mom, it was on purpose.
Tiff, that is true. That is a learned behavior. Screaming in somebody's face is a learned behavior. Like, obviously, there is something going on in that little girl's life
Mm-hmm.
where she has learned that it's okay to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no. We don't, mm-mm. I don't even like it when my daughter tells the baby, if you don't go to sleep, I'm going to smack your butt. And she tells her that, but she ain't going to do it. Because I look at her and think, no, you ain't. You better leave that baby alone. She already goes to sleep by 8:30 every night. Even when she ain't got school.
Yeah, because she's done gotten used to going, like, her sleep schedule. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you told King now that it was on purpose, so now King is upset. Tiff is upset.
Well, because I asked her, and she looked me straight in the eyes. I said, you look at me. I said, was it an accident? Maybe she was talking and spit, or she said, no, mom, she pushed me. She screamed in my face and she spit on me. I said, oh, hell no.
Oh my god, these comments, Betty Joe. Are you looking at the chat?
No.
They were talking about having a meeting out in the school parking lot with the parents. Gigi's talking about we could all show up. Sally Mae's calling the group needy. King wants to know where the mama is.
I have no idea.
Tiff is saying hitting is a natural thing that kids have to learn to control. That is true. Especially kids who have no brothers and sisters. They don't know how to share. That's something that they do have to learn. I do understand that part. The
Well, see,
spitting part is it's not.
no. We thought we was going to have problems with the baby, with sharing, because
Mm-hmm.
she don't have nobody.
Right.
Her sister's 15. So she's the only little one.
Mm-hmm.
But she shares. She'll share anything she has, like candy or anything. And she'll share her toys.
Right.
So, because we taught her that.
Right.
We taught her when you go to school, you're going to have to share your stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
you can't just go up and grab it and say, I'm playing with this. You have
Right.
to share with other kids.
Well, see, usually when kids when they're not used to sharing, once they start school and they realize they have to learn how to share, they usually grow out of it. Within a couple of weeks, being around other kids, learning, they'll usually grow out of it. The
Yeah,
spitting part, that is, that's
that's what
that's
I'm saying.
uncalled for. That there is the screaming in
Either,
her face is bad. The
yeah,
spitting on her, yeah, that's
well, because I asked her, I said, well, show me where she spit on you. She pointed at her shirt right on her, like her, by her arm and her chest.
mm,
And I said, okay. I said, as long as she didn't spit in your face. She said, no, but she screamed in my face. I said, and what did you do? She said, I turned around and I went to the teacher and told the teacher. I said, what did the teacher do? She said, I don't know because then I walked away and I don't know if the teacher talked to her or if she said she was going to call her parents. I said, okay. I said, well, we're going to get mommy to get a hold of your teacher tomorrow. And
yeah. I already don't like the teacher anyway because she's done ratted on Bubbles.
and
Um,
but you know
but
what? The baby has been doing a lot better
well, that's good,
since she got that note sent home. But like the teacher said, she said she could have had an off day that day,
right? She could have.
but she just wanted to let her know, my daughter know that she didn't want to do that paper.
All right. Courtney said, "Tag the mom in the next live and beat us all on the YouTube streets."
If I could find out who the mother is, trust me.
Vapor said, "I'm sure the mama is a gutter rat."
Well, I'm sure the mother better straighten her kid out.
Yeah,
I straighten the mother out.
that's gonna have to be something that the parents are gonna have to be like, look,
Yeah, because we don't let this baby do that. They no.
yeah,
I get kids are going to push each other. They're going to hit each other. They're going to try to push their limits. But no, you ain't going to spit on. Mm-mm.
oh yeah, because you're always gonna have that one kid that's gonna try to push another kid,
Yeah.
and to see how far that kid's gonna take it, and then when the kid snaps, then the bully wants to run and tattle and cry and boo-hoo and
Mm-hmm.
be a little pansy ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because we told her don't hit. You don't hit nobody. You don't put your hands on nobody. You don't push nobody. You don't pull nobody's hair. You know.
Yeah, that's what I tell my kids. You don't start nothing with nobody, but if somebody says something with you, you better fucking finish it.
Yep. And
Plain
that's
and simple.
exactly what we told her. But she's so kind-hearted that she doesn't want to hit nobody.
Right. But just give her time. She will get she'll get tired of it.
Oh yeah.
She will. I raised my kids that, but I was an only child, so it was all, and the only cousin I had was my one older cousin. All the rest of my cousins, I only have four first cousins,
Right.
and so because of my mama's side, there is no other grandkids. I'm the only child, only grandkid on my mama's side, and then there's four grandkids on my dad's side. One of the grandkids is my older cousin and me. Oh, 10 months apart, we grew up together, and I had to deal with all of his friends, you know, and with him being a boy, dealing with all the guy friends and all this and that. So I didn't grow when I grew up. I wasn't baby,
No.
and so I learned somebody fuck with you, you don't take no shit off of them.
Yeah.
But my mom always told me, and y'all, my mama's crazy. She's not a very good mother, but she did teach me respect and not to let nobody walk all over me.
Right.
You know,
That's what we did with her. And then my son, he roughhouse with her.
hmm
So she's no weakling.
right?
And she knows how to defend herself.
And see, that's good. But and Tiff is saying Bubbles is a gentle baby. I don't want her learning bad habits from the WWE kindergarten class. But I get where Tiff is coming from also.
Yeah.
But
She is a general baby. She don't like to hit. She don't, because I asked her, I said, well, did you hit her back? No, I'm not going to hit her back. I don't want to hit her back. I said, well, baby, sometimes you have to let them
Yeah.
know that you're not going to take it every time they do that to you. He said, but I don't want to get in trouble. I said, you're not going to get in trouble. You told the teacher.
Right.
Told the teacher a couple times on this girl. And all the teacher does is say we don't push.
Obviously not doing anything if the
Well,
little girl keeps doing
she
it.
says, well, we don't do that here in school. We don't push. Well, this time the child spit on my grandbaby. So what'd you do about that?
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna find out tomorrow what you did about that.
that's the spitting is just that's too far, honestly.
Because
Paper.
in my book, that little girl, I don't care if she's in kindergarten or not, she needs to be sent home.
Oh, for sure. That's just, ugh, that's just nasty.
This baby's already sick from these germy little booger heads that come to school sick.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what Vapor is talking about here when we don't need to get into the Alabama genetics score. I don't, Vapor, are you talking about me? Because I don't have Alabama genetics.
Went to a parking lot also. I mean, I like her teacher. I met her teacher. Her teacher, she's a
I
nice teacher,
I
but
I don't like the teacher.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how she is doing school because I'm not there. So I don't know if she corrects them or not. The
Yeah.
baby says she'll say we're not supposed to do this in school. Say you're sorry, but I don't know what happened with the spinning part or what she said to the little girl because, like, the baby said she walked away, went and
Right.
sat down. No, because
Yeah.
her feelings are probably hurt.
Yeah.
She probably hurt the baby's feelings, so she went and sat down. When you push her and do what you did to her, the baby, she's going to cry. She's going to get upset. She's going to cry.
Yeah. See, I don't like that either.
And
Vapor, yes, it's the same little girl that's bothered Bubbles
it was,
before.
yeah, she pushed her 2 times last time since she's been in school. This is the third time. This is it right here because I'm telling you now.
Yeah, the spitting on a kid that goes too far.
Because I've met the principal, I met her teacher. They really don't want grandmom coming in there. I'm telling you.
Uh, Grandma and like the whole chat full of aunties, because you know, I don't think anybody in here is above pulling up to North Carolina.
Because,
I think we're all due for a road trip anyway.
yeah, they really don't want all of us in there.
I mean, somebody's got to sit back and hold the bail money for all of us, but still.
But
Okay, so King and Elsie are both saying the tail bubbles. If it happens again, just to stand there and just scream until the teacher like screams stop it,
yeah,
and until the teacher just keeps screaming stop it, stop it, stop it until the teacher comes over and does something.
yeah, I can get her to do that.
Gigi, I'm you know, I think we're all in here. We're crazy enough to pull up on somebody they fuck with Bubbles.
Oh yeah, and the school ain't too far from the house. I'll be riding my scooter over there if I have to.
Sally just put that in Discord too. A meme of a woman on a scooter going to school.
Yeah, I'm not playing. This school does not know what I'll do to mm-mm, when it comes to this baby.
Paper, what are you joking about? About
I
the Abbott genetics? I'm so confused right now with his comments. because I have absolutely no Alabama genetics. What post? Hey, Shishu. Shishu said I can go do it.
I see that.
I can't even read it all out, y'all.
I see.
Oh, God. Tiff, I could use a road trip right now, too.
But I asked her, I said, okay. I asked her, I said, so how was the rest of your day? She says, it was great. We had music class. She said, I did all my work. I said, good girl.
Wait, Vapor, I don't see. I see where you posted about the teacher may need to be invited to the parking lot. Also, I see that one, but I don't see anything about posting up across the street. Did that one go into the chat?
What's across the street from the school? I'm trying to think what's across the street from the school. I think there is a parking lot. It's a building with a parking lot, I think. I'll have to look tomorrow, but we could go. Look, I'm
She's
going
gonna be able to look at. Y'all. She's going to uh, what do you call that? Oh
I'm doing
shit!
right there in the damn parking lot. I don't give a shit.
It's not surveil. What is the military
Surveillance.
term for it, Vapor?
Surveillance.
No, it's another word that they use.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, what is it? I can't think of the word. He knows what I'm talking about. It's a military term. Where you're not going to surveil something. Fuck. It's like when you're going to look for something. Recon. That's it. Yes. That's what Betty Jo's gonna be doing tomorrow, y'all. Okay, so he says it's right above the one joking. Okay, see, I don't see that one. I don't see anything that you posted about posting up across the street.
I don't see it either.
I see is this little person the same one doing all this to bubbles, and then the next one I see where you say joking. I don't see one.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last time she does it to Bubbles. I can guarantee that.
Okay, now hold on, let me look one.
Who you telling to stop? What's the matter, baby?
Yeah, it didn't go in StreamYard either. Yeah, I don't know where Kusi's at. She might have fell asleep. King, can you see where he posted about posted up across the street? Because it's not on my YouTube or my StreamYard. Why does it say I got a notification when I don't? I will say, yeah, I can't read that one out loud, paper, but I get what you're saying. Okay, so why can't me and Big Joe see it? That's weird. Well, hopefully the school will do something about it.
If they don't, Grandma will.
Yeah, vapor. It's not there. It's not on either one of mine. That's crazy. Let, hold on. Let me do a screenshot of this so I can show him. That's weird because King's saying that she can see it, but I don't know why I cannot see it. Betty Joe cannot see it. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't see it.
And I even refreshed Pokemon, and it's still not showing up.
I see where he said little person, same one doing this. And then I
Yeah.
see
Um,
joking. And
yeah,
then
he's saying that it's right above joking, and I'm not seeing it on either one of mine.
yeah, I don't see it.
Sally Mae's like, I see nothing, I know nothing. That's crazy how it's not there, but people in the chat can see it. Yeah, I'm on live chat, but even if it doesn't show up in my on my YouTube chat, it still should show up on my StreamYard chat,
Yeah.
and it's not showing up on either one of them. That's crazy.
We're gonna buy the baby some boxing gloves.
That's what she needs for Christmas.
Get her some boxing gloves and she can throw down.
She really no. Y'all should put her. No, I was gonna say put her in like some type of martial arts,
Uh,
but
no,
yeah,
I don't want to
she
put her
would.
in.
But the thing is, though, if it would be good for her, but if she was to use it,
I,
even though it would be in self defense,
yeah, I know.
she could get in trouble for it.
Yeah. I don't think I want her doing that.
But it would be good for her though because it would teach her self defense,
Yeah, it would also teach her discipline too.
right? And it would be something that she could start out young, and then as she gets up older, she can grow along with it.
Yeah.
It's the Portal King, and I have you haven't been invited. Vapor, I never get invited to the party. And I don't know who the Joker is, so Sally Mae apparently them two are. I don't know. You got to have an invite to get to it.
No idea about that.
I don't know if I want to go in a portal though. That's the thing. Oh, the Joker is Lori. Okay. See if I just seen your comment in Discord. King, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'd want to get run into Lori and Chad, and there ain't no telling where you may end up at. Oh my God, Sally Mae. I know what's coming next. I have to ignore Sally Mae's comments for like the next 10 minutes because I know what's coming next. Okay, let me get this last. I need to mark Jasmine's off since we've already done hers. Sally, I'm ignoring that one because I'm waiting for it. Like, portal is just a code word for we see shit you don't. Vapor. I have discussed this. I see everything. I see everything that nobody else sees. I see stuff that people don't know that I see.
Even when she's not around.
That is true. I see it all. Okay. Let's see. Colin Mills. Let me grab his poster. There's actually two of his posters because Mana Monsters made one that has some extra photos. Get out of this. See, I guess you needed to be there. Well, see, if you would have told me 5 o'clock, it would have been 3 a.m. Pacific time. I'm never gonna let you two live that down. I'm sorry.
We've been talking about it for years.
I'm telling you because he thinks he's right and he's not. That's all there is to it.
Well, you tell me what man don't think they're right.
Well, yeah, that's every man, but he is definitely wrong because
Well,
I
we
was there at the time that was stated. I have a witness. Chrissy is my witness to it. Where's my other column? Here it is. Let me pull this one up. So I'm gonna pull this one up first, and then I'm gonna pull the other one up that has uh, another photo on it. But this is Colin Mills. So he is 40 years old. He's 5'8". He has brown hair, brown eyes, slim build, has a beard, mustache, and he wears glasses. Under the bridge, we were there. I didn't. Whatever. We were there at 3 o'clock. That's all that matters. Um, so Colin was last seen on Sunday, September the 14th, in Kaysville, Utah. He was wearing, and this one is his cargo pants, but he was actually wearing black cargo pants. He had on a T-shirt that has probably something nerdy on it, um, gray Hoka sneakers, and a tan gardening hat. I do have a picture of the gardening hat that he had on in the other poster I'm going to pull up here. He had told his family that he was going to go for a walk. His direction was unknown, and he did not take his wallet or his phone. He has not been seen or heard from since. He just says he's going for a walk, walks out of the house, hasn't been back.
that's great.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was something that was maybe intentional or if something did happen to him on his walk. Somebody did something to him or whatever. Uh, and they, but there's the hat. I don't know if y'all can see that very good, but that's the
Yeah.
hat that he had on. The tan gardening hat. Or well, in this one it says sun hat, so I guess sun hat, gardening hat, whichever one. Um, and then so this is the poster that Manda Monsters did, and I think she had one here. Okay, yeah, requests from his family. That anyone in the Kaysville, Davis County, please check your ring cameras, trail cams, business CCTV for any possible sightings. Because, like I said, they didn't know um, what direction he went in when he left his house. I have not looked up where his house is. If it's in a neighborhood, I want to say that I did write down his address. That's matter of fact, yes, I do have his address. Hold on. King, these are the only photos that I have seen of him. It's just these three, and then let me go back to the other one real quick. Oh, I almost hit the camera button. And then this one here.
How old is this?
40. He turned 40 in March, on March the 15th. Just to check it. Okay, thank you, Sally Mae. Cops visits most Holy shit. Sally, that's a case that I also need to dig into because I haven't. Hold on, y'all, one second. Oh, good lord, y'all. I'm gonna have to take these nails off because they're getting on my nerves. One tight. I just read Sally's comment as Jesus. King, you must need sleep also. Okay, so like I said, he's 40 years old, just turned 40 on March the 15th. Now, I do have his address, so let me go to maps. And see what it looks like around his house. Sally, she read your comment wrong. Oh, shit. See, it's a sleep deprivation, King.
Yeah, it's going around.
It makes you read stuff wrong. I still haven't found out the whole chicken in the kitchen thing from like 2 years ago. Still don't know how I did that one. Okay, so, all right, let's see. Oh, he lives in a neighborhood. I don't want to give out their address. Let me exit off of all this. Oh, well, shit. It's going to give out the flipping address, and I don't want it to. Let me pull it up.
I can send the baby to each and every one of you. She'll put you to sleep at 8:30.
See, she comes and stays with Aunt Scarlett. I done told you. We're going to have ice cream and cookies and candy, and we're going to watch some movie.
And she'll make you
8:30
lay
is... No. I'll have that baby's sleep schedule so messed up. She'll be going to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
She'll
and
make
sleep
you lay
until
down
3.
at 8:30. This is what she does. She'll make you lay down. She'll say, "Can I lay on your arm?" So I'll put my arm there. She'll lay on it. "Can you tell me a bedtime story?" I'll start to tell her a bedtime story. She'll talk. She said, "No, that's not how it goes." I said, "Look, who's telling the bedtime story, me or you?"
But you're not telling it right, though.
And then I'll tell her, it's after 8:30, you better go to sleep. You're not going to get enough sleep. And she'll close her eyes, and then she's gone. She's out.
I mean, you got it easy. I had to bribe my kids and everything else to make them go to bed early.
But yeah, she's asleep by 8:30 every night.
Well, at least she got into the routine, though, like quick.
Yeah, like real quick after
Yeah.
that first day.
Like, she's like, damn, I have to go to school and I have to stay there all day and I get wore out. I need to go to bed early. I don't think anybody in here, though, honestly, since I have been doing lives for like 3 years now, I don't think any of us have a normal sleep schedule.
No.
We've always been night owls, which is, I have found my people to say that because I've never went to sleep early.
I mean,
Okay,
but like I
you,
said, I've woken up about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. See, I can't go to sleep early.
Well, see, laying here with her and the body heat that she puts off,
Mm-hmm.
you're done for. It puts you to sleep.
I think the only time I ever went to sleep early was whenever I was in junior high and high school when I played sports. Because after school, you have your practice and then your games.
Hmm.
And by the time I get home at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, because I always had to ride the athletic bus, I was dead. And so I would start just going to bed early if I didn't have a game. Because if I just had practice, I'd be home by 5.
Right.
And I would just start going to bed early because, yeah, I think that's the only time in my life I have ever went to bed early was for like a few years of junior high and high school. Okay, this is the neighborhood that Colin lives in. There really isn't any wooded areas. Like way over here, maybe. I don't know if y'all can see that where I'm pointing to. King.
So he said he was just going to go for a walk.
Yeah, that's what he told his family that he was going to go for a walk. Uh, I don't know if there was anything else to the conversation of, hey, I'm going to go for a walk. I'll be back by such and such time or whatever. Just that he was going to go for a walk and that they haven't seen or heard from him since. He walked out of the house, left his wallet and his phone.
Hmm.
And I need to go. Let me go back and look at something real quick because I had posted on TikTok the other day. I had put his flyer on there, and I don't know if it was that, um, if it was under that uh, video that I put on there. But let me check real quick. Okay, no, it must not have been because somebody had posted under one of my things that it was a rumor going around that he had left with a gun, unless it was under this one and they deleted it. But I had seen the the notification, so it must not have been under that one. I don't know which one of the videos it would have been under either, but yeah, whoever posted it must have deleted it because it's not on here anymore. So I don't even know that as of right now that is just a rumor as well. We don't know if
Right.
that happened. I have not been into any Facebook groups that has to do with Colin's case because just once again I haven't had time. But all I do know is that, and there's a lot of videos on TikTok where people are talking about him. I believe his cousin. I want to say it's a family member of his. I want to say his cousin, but I could be wrong. Uh, has been talking about it. I've seen it in passing scrolling on the FYP.
And when was this that he went for a walk?
Let's see. Let me find the date on. Go back to the flyer. Because whenever I was writing these notes down, I did not put my dates where I usually do. He was last seen Sunday, September the 14th. So it has been. Oh wait, I gotta go to September. Uh, this past Sunday was 2 weeks.
Wow.
So today would make 18 days.
Yeah. Mm. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice neighborhood
Yeah,
from what
and
it looks like.
it looks like it's like a good sized neighborhood. I mean, there's the elementary school there. Um, I can't really tell if this is. I mean, that's
It's
somewhat
strange.
wooded area, but
It's strange that he just said I'm going for a walk and didn't take his phone or anything.
I don't understand. Like, who these days goes for a walk and doesn't take their phone? Whether it's just to have it
Yeah.
in case something happens and you're listening to music while you're walking. Who walks out of their house without their phone? I mean, I do it like 3 o'clock in the morning when I hear weird noises outside,
Well,
but that's beside the point. You know,
well, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're not really thinking of. Let me grab my phone while I'm out here in case I need to call somebody.
well, I hear a weird noise, I'm going to investigate. That's just me. I was talking to Christy one night at like 2 o'clock in the morning and heard noises outside and was like, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, send a search party. But he was going for a walk. Usually, when people go for walks, they have their phone, they're listening to music.
Was it during the day or at nighttime? Did they say?
Uh, Around 4 p.m.
Okay, so it was in the afternoon.
Yeah, late
Yeah,
afternoon. So it
that's
would have
just
still been daylight.
sounds suspicious. Him not taking his phone at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, was he meeting somebody or did he get a text message? Hey, meet me here.
Well, see,
And just
that's what I was thinking. Was it did he not take his phone because he was planning on meeting someone and leaving with them, and he didn't want to take his phone so it could be tracked?
yeah,
Um, if he left on purpose, then he purposely left his phone at home so it couldn't be tracked.
yeah,
But if he was just going for a walk with the intentions of coming back, why didn't he take his phone?
exactly.
Even if he's not gonna listen to music or keep up with social media, because I mean, even sometimes people go for a walk or a run and they're listening to podcasts.
That
You
or
know,
using it for the time to be back
right?
on time.
You know, there's or just to keep it in case something happens. But
Yeah,
he didn't take his wallet or his phone. So,
yeah, kind of strange.
and I question everything. Y'all know me. I'm just like, okay, this doesn't sound right. This doesn't make sense. If a person walks out of their house, does not take their phone,
Oh,
they
wallet.
purposely, yeah, because it don't make sense why he didn't take his wallet also. But if claiming I'm just going for a walk, he really
Yeah,
wouldn't need his wallet.
yeah,
Um, but the phone thing, if you
yeah.
don't
That's all.
take it, you purposely left it. It's so it wouldn't be tracked. Um, so whether he left the house on his own or for other reasons, which I have not seen that anybody in his house has done anything to him.
Right.
Um, but usually that's the reason why a person's phone doesn't leave with them.
Hmm.
Um, like I
So,
said, go ahead.
does he live by himself or does he live with?
No, I'm assuming with his family, wife, kids, whatever. He just, whoever was in the house, he told him he was going for a walk.
Damn.
And they haven't heard from him since then. And like I said, I want to say that it's his. Let me see if I can find it, just so I can see who the woman is. I want to say it's his cousin, um, that's on TikTok that's talking about it. I've seen a couple of different. Hold on, I gotta cut this down so I don't get up. I've seen a couple of different videos being posted about it. Hold on, let me see if I can find something. Right here. COLINMILS. Oh, good lord, y'all. See, this is why I'm gonna have to take the nails off because I cannot. I can't do it on my phone. It's crazy with the nails. And so there's been multiple law enforcement agencies that have been looking for him. They've had the Kaysville Police Department, which is where he's from. They've had the Utah Department of Public Safety out there, the Davis County Search and Rescue. They've had helicopters, K9 units, drones, and volunteers that have been out searching for him. There was some potential sightings that had been reported in Adams Canyon, Cache Valley, and south of Kaysville, which they did go and search those areas. But as of right now, nothing has came up about them. Okay, no, it's his sister that is talking about it.
That is true. They never walk out on their own because nobody leaves their phone behind.
See,
That's
and
true.
King, that's what I was saying. I'm not saying that somebody in his house did something to him, which prompted the phone to be left so it wouldn't be tracked. But
No, but
that's the reason why it would be left. One of the reasons why either you're leaving on your own and you know you're not coming back and you don't want to be tracked, or something happened to you in the house and somebody's moving your body out of the house and they're not taking your phone so it doesn't be tracked.
right.
Okay, so it is his sister, and her name is Nikki Sanders. She's the one that has been posting updates on the search and stuff like that. She's actually posted a good bit.
And she hasn't posted anything about him getting like a weird text or phone
I
call. Or,
I haven't watched any of her. See, this is September the 1st. I have not watched any of her videos. I just saw them because, like I said, I tried my best. Hey, Ashton, how are you? Ashton, we're talking about Colin Mills is missing in Utah right now, in Kaysville, Utah. Um, I tried to stay off of the true crime stuff over there. Um, like I said, unless I come across a missing person poster, I will share that. But as far as like on that account, I try to stay off the true crime stuff. But I guess because I have posted or reposted the missing person flyers, it's through that true crime stuff in there in the FYP, just because that's how sensitive TikTok is. Um, and so I'm guessing that's the reason why she has came up. I'm fixing to post one of her videos in Discord real quick, just so if anybody wants to go follow her account, then they can go from there and do it. But her name is Nikki Sanders. Now, actually, I guess I need to follow her on this one, and then that way, because if not, I'll be done forgot it, and then. I need to follow her from my other account. I'm trying my best to keep the true crime stuff separate. And that way, I don't. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I followed her on. I don't even know what the name of my damn account is over here. On the Lost Souls one. Okay. All right.
Girl, you move around too much.
Hey, Joe, that baby's had a hard day.
she's knocking me off the book.
She has had a hard day at school. She's tired. She's exhausted. School life is just hard.
It is.
Sorry, I was chasing my puppy shepherd. Oh, Ashton, you're fine. I was just basically, I went over a couple of different cases that we've already talked about and give some updates, which some of them really wasn't updates because there's nothing new. Um, and then I talked about, a couple of that I hadn't talked about yet, but are not really new cases because they've been out for several weeks to, a couple of months.
The
I need
shepherd run for your money.
Huh?
I said them shepherd to give you run for your money.
Oh, yes, for sure. All right, y'all. I'm not going to drive on Google Maps tonight, but I am going to do the street view just because I want to see how thick the woods are across from his house. This will be across. That's pretty damn thick. I mean, he could get off in that and get lost or turned around.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's still not a very big area. He's one way or another going to come out in a clear opening or a road. Because there's, a road all the way around it. But, I mean, there is a main highway right there also that he very easily could have walked to. Somebody could have been like, hey, meet me down the end of your road.
Yeah.
And left with somebody. Once again, if that's what he did, and he left willingly, it's not against the law to do that. It's not against the law for the family members to file a missing person report because they really do think that he is missing. Ashton, he's 40. 40 years old. But if you're missing and you know that people are looking for you, like, reach out and let them know that you're okay. Just so the police are not using all their resources on you when there could be someone else who is actually missing and needs those resources. And I'm not saying that he left willingly either. But I'm just saying this. I said it with the Chelsea Grim case. I said it with the Gana case. Just reach out and let somebody know that you're okay.
Something happened. So.
Yeah, something's went on, whether he left on his own or he just went for a walk and something happened to him. A new twist in adult. Ashton, you talking about like for him as an adult to leave, and is that the twist you're talking about? And like just not like leave willingly and not let anybody know that he's okay? To go missing? It's the same thing with the Gana. Oh shit! I gotta look at the girl's name whenever I pronounce it, y'all. The girl, the Russian girl, Kovrichnik. Hers, and even the Chelsea Grim case. I still think that those were voluntary. Uh, walking away for whatever their reasons are, and they're entitled to their own reasoning. If y'all remember when we were talking about Chelsea, one of her friends had came up and was talking about, wait, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Chelsea, wasn't it? But they were talking about that she had went to that school. Or was that Hannah?
I don't remember.
I think it was Chelsea that her parents had sent her to that school. Yeah, it would have been Chelsea because Hannah, a certain person wasn't on my panel during Hannah's case. Yeah, Montana, somewhere up in there. It was like some kind of weird school. I can't remember if it was in Montana, but it was one of the Montana, North Dakota, somewhere up in there. But I think maybe hers was voluntary. But then again, she could have, they found her car with a flat. she could have ran into somebody and they could have done that to her car so she couldn't leave and they intentionally took her.
Mhm.
And she hasn't been found. It very well could be that. Gigi, no, he's not too young for dementia. Like, there's childhood dementia. But would a family let him walk out the door and say that he's going for a walk if he has dementia?
They're not supposed to, but
Yeah, because they could be in trouble for that. See, they supposedly had a group text. Yeah, favorite was something like that. It was like, is I remember we looked the school up, and I think somebody called it or something. But the school was shady also, and I don't necessarily know the friend that was on panel that night. Like, there might have been some things that she was telling that was truthful, but there could have been some that wasn't as well. Okay, so they found my great grandmother out on 90th Street when she had dementia, and she says she was going home. Ashton, was she living at home though? A little sketchy or drunk. I don't, paper. I don't remember if she was. I don't remember if she'd been drinking or not. I just know that she came up giving a lot of information. Courtney, have a wonderful night. She kept giving a lot of information, and then when she got questioned by it or questioned about it, um, she didn't like that too much. She, after getting home, and said she was going home. So Ashton, she was okay though when she was found. Because that's like uncle. We have to make sure that, because he's never been diagnosed with dementia, but he does forget a lot of stuff. But he's also 76 years old. You can ask him about something that happened yesterday, and he may or may not remember it. So if he wants to go sit outside, somebody has to go with him. Just because I'm not going to let him go out and sit outside by himself and then him get up and walk away,
Right.
and I have no idea where he's at. Let's see. She was saying that some off the wall shit about the second day she was up there. She was in a group chat while on panel. Yeah, there was some other friends paper that I do remember that was involved in. I want to say it was a Facebook group or something that they had going on. Also, that it was like all these girls that was from that school. She was okay, just dehydrated. I'm glad she was found okay, Ashton. Because I mean, older people are just like kids to a certain degree. You have to watch them. You can't just let them go out on their own. So yeah, I don't know. I've always questioned Chelsea's parents. Also, to me, they did not seem concerned enough about their daughter missing. Ashton, that is true. Yeah, there is some noise going on in my house right now, and I have no idea what it is in there. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but something's going on in the living room.
I can't hear it.
Something going on in there. I don't know if it's the dog or what it is. Because the dog never barks or makes a noise, but he has been very vocal the last 2 or 3 nights. I want to get a little attitude from me here lately. Oh, Elsie, now the water heater's good now. Yeah. I got the old one out and the new one's in, so we good. Whatever's going on, it's going on. It's probably Klaus and Finn, because Finn, the cat, comes in at night because he thinks he's a baby and he has to come sleep in the bed with me. And so it's probably them in there playing. And I can't figure out if Klaus thinks he's a dog or he's a cat or if Finn thinks he's a dog. But yeah, they're they like to play a lot. So
Yeah. R2 run up and down the hallway, jump up on the wall, jump up on the washer and dryer, tear the Halloween decorations up. Because, my daughter already had to decorate for Halloween.
it's never too early to decorate for Halloween. Matter of fact, I've got to go decorate my daughter's house for Halloween because she is not capable of doing it herself, y'all. So Mama has to go do it for her. But she grown though, you know.
Yeah. They're all grown, so they're not.
She's grown, but she still needs Mama to come do stuff for her. Elsie, you're still. Wait, what? Why that face, Elsie? Wait, what are you scared about? Are you okay? Oh shit, y'all! I gotta cut this blanket off and I'm hot. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
That was. I told y'all it was Klaus and Finn in there.
Cat probably got him.
Yep. Oh, the hot water heater. Yeah, that would have been pretty bad if it wouldn't have woke me up.
Yeah.
That smell.
Good thing it did.
Yeah, thank God. 'Cause that would have been very devastating. See, my neighbors across the alley is bonfiring in his yard. My dogs do not have fruit. But bonfires, a tip, are awesome. Oh, Elsie, you've been checking yours every other day. Well, think mine. I don't know why I didn't check it that night, that first night when I was live, and I told y'all I smelled something burning in my house. Uh, but it didn't even cross my mind to check the hot water heater. I see a tiny storm in your area. In mine, Gigi, there probably is because it did say on the weather app that we're supposed to get rain tonight. I'm about sick of rain.
You and me both.
Y'all are still getting the hurricane
Well,
weather, right?
it didn't rain today. I mean, it was cloudy, but it didn't rain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I think it's supposed to rain next Wednesday.
Yeah. So y'all are getting a break then.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in North Carolina, right? One,
Yeah.
2, 3,
But
4.
we had rain for like a week straight.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
we were
sick.
getting. It's like nonstop. Okay, so you're only 5 states away.
Yeah.
That's how I measure my distance. You're 5 states away. So if the teacher don't act right, Auntie Scarlett's going on a road trip. Oh, Elsie, it's old and you need a new one. I needed a new one. I just didn't think mine was going to go out as soon as it did because I've had this one since I lived in this house. So if yours is old, it's probably better to get a new one now before the same thing happens to yours. I will say they're expensive as hell, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And see, Gigi, mine is electric because I don't like the gas hot water heaters. I don't like the flame at the bottom of them and all that. Um, but whatever happened with the heating element and all that, yeah, it just burnt everything up in there. Just hella expensive. And mine, I can't get. I have to have a 50-gallon one, and then it has to have the connections that are on the top because that's how my pipes are ran. So you have to make sure it's the connections on the top, and then you got to make sure it's a skinny one because if it ain't the skinny one, then you can't get it into the closet, into the back little door thingy back there to get it into the room. It's a whole clusterfuck, honestly. How many? Oh, I haven't opened any shishi. I've only opened one Coke. You probably just heard my. You hear that? That's the back of my desk. I hit it by accident. See, I've seen two different ones mess up, and it was weird. I do need a Red Bull, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know where our water heater is. I think it's under the house. Because we have like a walk, like you can walk under the house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, pretty much you can walk under the house until you get to the like front of the house.
Yeah. So
Then
that's where yours could be at.
I think it's underneath.
Shishi, I promise it wasn't. I haven't had a Red Bull in. Oh God, it's been a while. I do need a Red Bull though. I really do.
You have one on your birthday.
That is true. King, I have drank 3 bottles of water today.
Look at King Scarlet coming in with the water.
She's my water police. I did drink 3 bottles today. I've upped my water game up. It's a new month. I'm trying to do better.
Gigi,
What?
you're stronger.
Is she asleep?
Yeah,
Oh, y'all, she's talking in her sleep.
yeah. She just screams stronger. I was going to tell Gigi my daughter needs to know because it's my daughter's house.
Yeah, I don't like me. I wish when we had the house built, we didn't build it like that, where it's in the same little room as uh, the the central unit.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that. I guess we wasn't thinking,
Okay.
and then have to get to it through my closet. So if something happens to the hot water heater, I got to throw everything out the closet to get to it.
By using your mouth and your nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just sit around and their noses and they just die.
Okay.
Did you wake her up?
No, she's talking in her sleep.
Still?
Yeah. She said she just made a weird sound with her nose and her mouth. She sound asleep.
Y'all, when she gets up older, she ain't gonna be able to hold nothing. If she does something wrong, she's gonna tell it all in her sleep.
Yep.
Ashton, it's like so the hot water heater and the central unit heating and air is in its own closet, but it's like a very narrow type closet. So you have to get to the central heating and air unit from the laundry room. And then the back side of that closet is in the back of my closet. So you have to go through my closet to get to the hot water heater, which means I have to move all of my clothes, all of my shoes, all of boxes that I have stuff packed up in, and everything just to get to the door. It sucks. So everything that I had packed up in boxes the other day, I had to repack because I do it all over my roof. Yeah, I if you build a house, don't do that with your hot water heater in your central unit.
The baby's 5.
Yeah, she's actually been with God since she's been 2 years old, Betty Joe.
Mm-hmm.
She has been here with us every single night that I have been live. That baby has been here sitting up with us, singing happy birthday to people.
And
Y'all,
now she goes to school, and she's asleep by 8:30 every night.
it's crazy to think though she's 5 already.
Yeah, she'll be 6 in February.
Oh God. That just don't. No. Time needs to stop going by so fast.
She's Oh my God, she's getting so tall. Her hair is getting longer.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there that when she gets up in middle school and it's time to get up into high school and her liking boys, she cannot go on her first date until we are all there.
She ain't going on no dates at all. What you talking about?
Well, I still say 35 to 40, but
I told her she ain't allowed to date. She's not allowed to go on any dates until she's married.
you
She
know,
said,
well,
this is what she said. Ew, I'm not getting married. That's what she said.
well, I mean, she looks at it like that now. Just wait. She cannot have a boyfriend. I'm telling y'all, the first time she says she likes a boy, where all of us are just gonna have to pack up and just go to North Carolina and just sit there and just stare at this little boy like just staring down, just scare the shit out of him.
You say this one little boy's name. His name is Ernesto. You say
Mhm.
his name, and she'll get like all smiles, and we'll say, "Do you like him?" No, he's my friend. I said,
Yeah,
"Oh, okay."
yeah. I remember you telling us about him the other night. We don't like him.
Yeah. She says he's just my friend. That's all. She said, "I don't like him like that." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, we don't. I'm sure he's a cute little boy, and he's really nice, and he comes from a good family. But we don't like him. He needs to stay away from Bubbles. When she gets about 35 or 40, and we can talk.
Now she's over here snoring away.
Oh, Ashton, you are very welcome, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And anytime that I'm live, it's always late at night, unless there's a trial going on that I may cover. Um, there really hasn't been any good ones here lately for me to do during the day. But usually I'm at live. I go live every night at 10 o'clock Central Time. I have to throw the Central Time. Like I have to clarify for certain people in here the time zone.
King Scarlet, she's a leap year baby.
Huh?
She asked if she
Oh, it's she's an
was
Aquarius.
She's a leap year baby. I have no idea what she is.
See, so that would be the end of February.
Yeah. February 29th.
Elsie, they did. They pleaded the good trial. I still am disgusted because I was ready for those 12 weeks. Okay, so Ashton, you're Pacific. Okay, well, see, that's the reason why I have to clarify the time zone when I say a time because there's two people in here. They're in your same time zone that want to tell me a certain time, and then but they're talking about their time, not my time, which is 2 hours before their time. Oh, okay. So individuals born February the 29th are assigned the zodiac sign. So she's a Pisces.
Uh,
So she is a water sign.
that explains why she likes water so much.
There you go. So that is what she is.
Because when you give this child a bath, she won't get out until it's cold.
Well, that's the reason. She's a Pisces. I'm a Libra. That's why I'm so damn indecisive about stuff. We can't make our minds up about nothing.
I think that's what my daughter is. Hers is 13th.
Yeah, she would be because I think it's from September the 21st to October the 20th, I believe.
Yeah.
These the Libras. Yeah, we're very indecisive about stuff.
Oh, tell me about it.
And apparently we're very stubborn and hard headed too.
Oh, please tell me about it. And mouthy.
Guilty.
I'm just saying. Mine.
I'll,
Way.
I'll own that one too. Libras are the ones that level everything out. Wait. Okay, so Ashton, I'm a Libra. I don't. Where's that quality at? Because I don't have that.
I'm Cancer.
So King wants to know if there's any Aquariuses in here. Is
No,
that the first part of February, King? For an Aquarius? Elsie, I know somebody who is a Leo.
my sign is
I
Cancer.
can 1000% tell you that a Leo is the most stubborn, hard headed person there is. Libra is either like you or you don't. Wait, what? Libra is either like you or you don't. January and February. King wouldn't. Hold on. No, he may be a Pisces too. Shishi, you're a Leo also? I'm telling y'all, Leos are, they're stubborn as hell. Elsie, you're being stubborn now. And I don't know what my two kids are. Well, actually, all three of my kids are the same sign. But I know my two that are born on Halloween, they some stubborn ass people too. I need to look those up and see what they are. Oh shit, I just completely spelled that wrong. Libras are very sensitive to others' energy. Do y'all think I have a sensitive bone in my body? Seriously? Is she still talking in her sleep?
That's all I
No, it's not funny, but it is funny.
want.
Okay, baby, you're okay. Okay. And now she's laughing.
Gigi, you think I have a sense of the bone in my body? I don't know. The only time my birthday is Scarlett happens to be live that night. Elsie, send it to me. That way I can write it down.
Yeah, you ought to hear her talk. Yeah. You, you ask, you say, she'll say, I sure did.
She's picking up that accent from the other kids at school.
Yep.
Okay, I just posted a picture in Discord, y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy when y'all read the comment that I left.
My trick.
No, no, baby. You're okay.
See, I was not live on. I wasn't she. See, y'all are gonna have to send me your birthdays if you don't want to put it in the chat. That way I can write it down. Tiff, how is it easy?
Sometimes she gets stubborn and won't sing.
Who?
But
Bubbles?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
But I think she'll be all right when it's your birthday because her mom's birthday's 3 days before. So,
well, she's only not sung one time when we wanted her
but you're
to.
gonna have to go live early to get her.
Yeah, I will. Because it's, let me see, my birthday is, oh damn, 2 weeks from today. So it's on a Thursday. So
Right.
I can go live. Let's see, you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah.
She goes to bed at 8:30.
Yep.
I can go live probably that night about 6:30 my time, which would be about 7:30 your time.
Yeah.
And then that way it'll, give her enough time to do that and everything. Did I see? Oh, see, now I'm gonna have to go back and see when it is. Oh no, Ashton. Them Tauruses are pretty hard headed, but them damn Leos are too.
My sign's Cancer. I'm the sweetest person. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Cancers are pretty chill like that.
I mean, I am until
Right.
you cross the line.
I think that's any of us in here though. 8:18.
I try to be nice to everybody.
Okay, let me write down Shishi's birthday because if not, I'm gonna be done forgot. I need to write. I had the count at the calendar here that somebody had got for me, and then it ran out of time. So I need to write down everybody's again.
Okay.
Oh, Tiff, those are pretty. I just saw your picture. And I think that picture, Tiff, that I posted in Discord, I want to say it's in Switzerland, but I could be wrong. Kelly P, how are you? Kelly, I'm not gonna put your business out, but I heard that something is gonna be happening tomorrow. Is that true? Oh, I'm glad that I was able to do that for you. But I do have it wrote down now, she also, so I won't forget. Okay, so Kelly, just know, and if you want to tell everybody in here, you can, or if you want me to, I can do it for you so you don't have to type it all out. Um, but we're going to be praying for you. Okay, so everyone in here, tomorrow, Kelly P is going to be having surgery. Uh, she found out that she has cancer, so she will have to go in tomorrow morning for surgery. So if y'all would please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Kelly, if you're able to, at some point tomorrow night, or even the next day, even if you just have to message me in Discord or Facebook or whatever, let us know how you're doing. And if you want me to, I can relay the message to everyone. But just know that we will be praying for you. We love you. You're going to be in our thoughts. Everything is going to be okay. So, and, I have full faith in the good Lord that it's all going to turn out the way it's supposed to. Y'all, the cat must have just been in there bullying Klaus because he's now at my bedroom door whining. And Kelly, you're very welcome.
I think she's done talking in her sleep now.
I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't funny.
I don't know if she just hollered walk. Like, where are you
Poor thing.
walking to?
Maybe that's what she's telling that little kindergartner.
Maybe.
Walk.
No.
You forget to step in.
All of a sudden, she just screams out walk. It's like, whoa, wait.
Oh, I guess I need to get up here, y'all. We've been on here, Betty Joe, for almost 3 hours tonight.
Time flies when you're having fun.
True. And I don't have to get up early in the morning. I finally get a night off or a morning off. Uh, so I'm going to try to sleep in. Now, if y'all see me in Discord at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's just because I couldn't sleep.
Alright, well, I'm going to jump down.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming up. Have a good day. Let me know what goes on with the school tomorrow.
Oh, I will.
Try not to need bail money.
Try not to lose my cool.
Yeah. Just remember, it's a kindergartner. It's a kindergartner.
I know, but please, nobody spits on my little.
No, that on a serious note, that's going too far.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly.
if you push each other, that's one thing, but spit, that's
yeah.
just a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's where the parents need to be called in for that. Yeah. And if anything else happens, whether it's hitting, pushing, screaming in her face, or anything else, then Bubbles just needs to handle it herself. Right.
Just let her out one good time. It'll be all right.
No, it's questionable whether you want to listen to what Auntie Scarlett has to say because she may get you in trouble. But it comes a time when enough is enough. And
my son told her the same thing. If she's gonna hit you, if she's gonna push you or hit you, just lay her out.
I like Todd's thinking.
Yep. That's what
You
he
know,
told.
I mean, it's one thing to teach her not to do it, um,
Yeah,
and
but if she's gonna keep doing it, I mean,
but yeah, it comes a time where she also needs to learn to be like, okay, well, I may not want to, but there may come a time that I have to.
mhm.
Now is that time, and you're gonna stop and leave me alone. Kelly
Yeah.
P, yeah, Bubbles needs to kick ass because the little girl spitting on her is that, yeah,
Yeah. Well,
that's too much. Screaming in her face and spitting on her is that's too much.
yeah.
But all right, I'll jump down. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you have a good night too, and I will talk to you sometime tomorrow.
All right. Good night.
All right. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Uh, Kelly, like I said, if you don't feel like it tomorrow, that's fine. I completely understand. Just sometime after that, if you can, just let us know how it went. But we will be keeping you in our thoughts and prayers, and everything's gonna be perfectly fine. Ashton, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by and hanging out with us. So yeah, I'm fixing to get out of here, y'all. We've been here almost 3 hours, so I'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully with some more updates. Like I said, also don't forget, Mind of Monsters is going to be doing tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Central Time. The interview with whoever her special guest is with Samuel Easterling's case. Um, okay, Kelly, that's fine. That'll be perfect. So if y'all want to go check that out, don't forget about that. Scott, have a wonderful night. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow night.